My name is Maddie Milani, and this is EDUC 5033, Teaching Diverse Learners in a Master's Program. My presentation is a PowerPoint focusing on Chapter 1, Foundations of Multicultural Education in the textbook Multicultural Education in a Pluralistic Society, Diversity in the Classroom. Diversity in the classroom, according to Gulnick and Chin, authors of Multicultural Education in a Pluralistic Society. Educators today teach in extremely diverse settings. They are faced with many challenges, including preparing students for life outside of the classroom setting. The United States is growing in diversity every day, but struggles to provide equality across racial, ethnic, gender, sexual orientation, LGBTQ, economic status, language, and religious groups. Students of color are in the majority in most of the nation's largest school districts, with only 1 in 4 students being white. Yet there are more white teachers than any other race, and it is imperative for educators to understand different cultures so educational equity is achieved. Educators can help their students by teaching diversity in the classroom. What teachers need to know. Teachers need to know how to teach through diversity. Teachers should understand who they are and check any bias or stereotypical notions at the door. There is no room for this in education. The major goal is to teach and reflect equal treatment for all students. Next, teachers must understand diversity as a whole and the history surrounding it in the United States. It is important to understand cultural, ethnic, racial, gender, sexual orientation, disabilities, and religious diversity, and that it is forever increasing in the United States. With such a rich diversity, public schools need to welcome change and create policies that promote multicultural education and practices that promote acceptance, respect, and inclusion of all students. It is important to teach children as early as possible about diversity and cultural competence because one day they will enter a multicultural workforce. Educators need to prepare students to work in diverse organizations and communities by learning how to work in a diverse classroom setting. Multicultural education. This type of education is intended to be integrated into curriculum, instruction, classroom setting, and school culture. Multicultural education supports culture, diversity, equality, social justice, and democracy into the school setting. Teachers need to incorporate multicultural education into their classroom settings in such a genuine way that it creates a classroom community. Within this community, everyone becomes a village, so to speak. With this learning philosophy, students will get to know each other through their differences, celebrating their classmates through common interests and connections. This emphasizes the structure of creating this village style of learning. This system of relationships focuses on individuals who reflect differences and similarities. Real-world application. Again, creating and teaching diversity will help children learn to be good people and prepare them for the multicultural world that we all live in. Teachers can create Kogans or co-generative dialogues between students and teachers that foster a classroom culture that helps meet students' social and emotional needs. These Kogans help open channels of communication that may not have been there before and promote collaborative learning. Teaching diversity classroom ideas. So these are some ideas that I have used in my classroom to create this multicultural classroom environment. Students can interview each other and create a presentation introducing or showcasing their new friend. It is important to give students a voice. Teachers can encourage students to tell their stories, including cultural heritage, religion, special traditions, and even food. And students can make videos, create songs, dances, plays, and poems that help them get to know one another and celebrate each other. And my personal favorite is hosting a cultural fair where students and their families celebrate and teach each other about their traditions and culture with music, food, and festivities. Lastly, conclusion and my works cited page. In conclusion, as an educator, it is imperative to model appropriate behavior. Parents and teachers are 2 major influences in a young person's life. It is our job to build acceptance, support, admiration and appreciations for differences in diverse settings, such as a classroom and life. A teacher's behavior is on display at all times. It is important to teach with a genuine heart and with intention. Thank you.